Teacher Arthur here, and in this video we're not going to be doing anything like pronunciation practice or any general English learning, but I'm going to be discussing 5 things that I believe, in my opinion, can make you a better teacher and help with your life in general, not only just as a teacher. So let's begin. Number 1, and this is in no particular order, by the way, but number 1, I would say, is your general appearance. The way you appear to your students and co-teachers. This is primarily affected by your general sense of hygiene, your appearance, your grooming, and your fashion sense, and the way you dress when you are in a professional environment, such as in a classroom. Now, most of you will know already that in terms of first impressions that we have on people, appearance has a big part to play. And it is the same when you are teaching people. When students view you as someone who is well-dressed, well-groomed, someone who looks good, someone who looks professional. Most of the time when we as people see someone who appears to be well put together, we're more inclined to listen to what they have to say, because we get the impression or the sense that these people have something worthwhile to say. And this can have a big effect on the way students give you attention in the classroom and pay attention to what you have to say and respect what you have to say. So don't think that appearance is something to be neglected as a teacher. There's no direct correlation between the way you look and what knowledge and information you have upstairs. That is a well-known fact, don't judge a book by its cover. However, for people who don't know you, who don't know what you have to say, before the students really get to know you, your appearance is going to have a profound effect in general. And not only that, but you are also showing the students that you respect yourself. You care about the way you look, you have certain standards about your appearance, and as is normally the case, it's these subtle, unspoken things that tend to rub off on students, not so much the things that we really teach them or force them to learn. So this leads into point number 2, and that being health, nutrition, and exercise as well. So part of appearing healthy and looking good does come down to good nutrition, good eating habits, and exercise if you have the time for it. So don't neglect these 2 things either. As a teacher, it can be extremely time constraining and limiting to be able to exercise and find the time to prepare healthy meals, or even have access to decent nutrition. School lunches aren't always the greatest. But including healthy food at least 70 to 80% of the time, and finding opportunities to exercise, even if it's just a 10-minute walk 2 to 3 times a week, can make a profound difference in your general health and even your cognitive abilities. All right, what you think affects the body, what you eat affects the mind. The 2 are very much correlated. So healthy body, healthy mind, don't neglect one over the other. Health and nutrition will help you perform your duties as a teacher far better than if you did not care about it. Then number 3 ties in with number 1 and 2 as well, and that is your classroom presence. The presence you have when you walk into the classroom or when you are in a classroom at any given moment. Students should notice when you are in a classroom. They should be constantly aware of when the teacher is there, and this will affect the way they conduct themselves compared to when you are not there. Now, good nutrition, good health, tying into a good professional appearance contributes a lot to your classroom presence. Being able to walk into the classroom and have the students know you are there, ready for you to give them instructions and deliver the lesson and interact in a good and healthy way. So There are other things that tie into classroom presence, such as classroom management. Obviously, the students need to know that discipline is a big part of your classroom management and your teaching methods. But a classroom presence goes a long way into effective lesson delivery. But of course, it's got to be mutual. You need to respect your students as well, and the students in turn will come to respect you, and your presence in the classroom will develop. But appearance goes a long way to contributing that until the students get to know you. Then number 4 is reading. Read. As a teacher, it's ideal that you are reading something new at least minimum once a month. Reading a new book on any topic, not only about education or teaching, but any topic that you're interested in. Reading improves general knowledge at a baseline level. Okay, the more you read, the more you know. It's a simple fact. Anyone who does a lot of reading will know that. And a teacher who has a good general knowledge from reading knows a lot of interesting facts that can help contribute to general lessons and curriculum. Extra things that you can add on, extra little knowledge tidbits, which help to explain concepts to students. And it lets the students know that you're also someone who knows something beyond a mere lesson outline. You can more readily answer questions that students might ask that are off at a tangent related to the lesson that you're teaching. And this adds to your classroom presence, this adds to the respect that students will have for you. So keep reading as a teacher, keep improving your general knowledge. It will contribute to you as a valuable teacher tremendously. And number 5 brings us to learning to paraphrase, or being able to explain something in different words. So oftentimes you will give an instruction or attempt to explain something to students, as you do as a teacher, and the students don't quite grasp what you're saying. And many times teachers will patiently repeat the same thing in the same way, using the same phrase and the same words. Learn to paraphrase and learn to explain things using different words. Explain things in a different way. This will help students who aren't grasping what you're saying get it in the end. It goes a long way to helping clarify what you are trying to explain, and making use of examples as well when explaining things. So don't just explain things in one way, learn to paraphrase, learn to say things in a different way so that students will get a variation of explanations into what you are saying. And reading will help with that a lot. Reading also improves your vocabulary, so it will help you swapping out different words. If students are struggling with a word that you are using in your explanation, swapping out certain words suddenly makes the concept click or the instruction click, and the students can then grasp what you are saying. So, just to sum up again quickly, be aware of your appearance, stay healthy, don't neglect classroom presence, read, and learn to paraphrase and explain things from a different angle, different perspective, using different words. If you didn't really already know these things, they are just my 5 ideas and opinions on what might make you a better teacher. Hope that helps. This is my English voice. Until next time.